If you're looking to be granted 5 points for your study in Australia, then you must meet what is called the Australian Study Requirement, dubbed the ASR. Even if you're looking to apply for the 485 graduate visa, you also need to meet the ASR. So how can you meet the ASR requirements then? Well, that's what I'm going to explain about today. Hi, I'm Karl Konrad and I'm the founder of Australian Immigration Law Services, and for the last 23 years we have helped tens of thousands of clients obtain their visas to live, work or study in Australia. Subscribe to this channel to learn more about how the Australian immigration system works and show us your support by hitting that like icon. Now let's break down the components of the Australian study requirement. Firstly, you need to have completed a course or courses that are CRICOS registered for at least 92 weeks. What are CRICOS registered courses? I'll leave a link to their website in the description below and you can learn all about them. Second, this course or courses must be a diploma or higher level education in Australia. Certificate qualifications can be accepted if they are trade qualifications or if they are part of a package program that leads to a higher qualification. Thirdly, the duration of this study must have taken you at least 16 calendar months to complete. That is, from start to finish as evidenced by your completion letter. This study period of 16 calendar months must also be completed whilst physically present in Australia. And finally, the study must have been conducted in English. If you have completed a single course in Australia which is registered for 92 weeks or longer and it took you at least 16 calendar months to do so, this is the most straightforward way of meeting the ASR. It can get complicated, however, when people change their courses within Australia and take credits with them or take credits based upon overseas qualifications. If this is you, I have prepared a few common questions to help you understand how it works. Remember, if you don't get this ASR requirement right, it can be a very expensive mistake. Not meeting the ASR will mean you won't be granted 5 points for the points-based visas, and this means your application will be refused because you will not reach the points you claimed in your expression of interest, your EOI. In the past, the Immigration Department used a complicated formula to work out if you had actually completed 92 weeks of study or not, but that, fortunately, has gone out the window. Now the number of credits you have taken is irrelevant. There are only two things that matter. One, have you completed a course or courses that add up to at least 92 weeks of CRICOS registration? And two, did it take you 16 calendar months to do so? This 16 months includes semester breaks. If you take too many credits and you finish your course sooner, that is less than 16 calendar months, then simply do not take as many credits as offered. Transferring credits studying one course in Australia to another course in Australia also happens very frequently. The good news is that if you transfer and take credits without completing the first course, then the time you spend studying can be added to your second period of study. The 16-month rule will then be calculated by adding the study periods at both educational institutions. Now, what if I completed my last course 10 years ago and now I'm completing my second? Can I combine the two? If you're combining courses, it does not matter the time gap between the first and the second. Yes, that's right. You may have completed a diploma in Australia 10 years ago and now you're back and completed another one. You can use the time spent studying the first one and the time spent studying the recent one to meet the minimum 92 weeks CRICOS registration and towards the 16 calendar months. I bet you didn't know about that. There have been concessions for those studying online whilst offshore for the purpose of being allowed to apply for the 485 visa later, but do not get that confused with the meeting of the ASR and the granting of points for study. If you need help in navigating this Australian study requirement or would like to discuss courses that can lead to a permanent residency pathway, please book a time to chat with us. Don't forget to follow us on Facebook as well, where we post the news faster than these videos can be released. On our website at australiavisa.com, you'll also find a variety of articles written about many visa requirements and news items. As always, take care out there and I'll see you next time. So, bye for now.